look, I don't believe in aliens. Okay, I just don't.
Okay.
I don't think that they are real, and I've got my reasons. Okay, people are like, well, there's the equation where, and it seems logical. There's so many planets in the world in the universe that surely there are other ones that are the Earth is in the habitable zone, blah blah blah, and all that stuff, which personally I don't believe. I think that the Earth is so special, and if you really look at the amount of things that have to go right, it's impossible that we exist. That's how crazy it is. But if you just strictly look at the numbers of like this, how many planets, this is the chances, like, okay, well, I don't know. That's why I don't believe in aliens. For my personal reasons, Josh. My personal beliefs too, Josh, are muddying the waters for me.
Okay.
So something that intrigues me though is the thought that what if aliens, the things that have contacted us, are actually demons?
No.
What if it's the spiritual realm? They're coming through the
black holes?
The black holes. No, they're coming through these. Who knows?
I mean, whatever. But that when I think about black holes, look, we've been watching videos about black holes because Isaac's really into space right now, and they talk about, if you watch somebody enter a black hole, you would literally just watch them slow down and then disappear. Mm-hmm. But from their perspective, as they're being torn apart, time has sped up for them. Somehow that's an entrance
to something.
To something. Like to me, when I think about like the idea of like a spiritual realm or something like that, if there is like physical access to those kinds of things, I think it would be through
a black hole,
some kind of portal or something. Because whatever it is has to exist outside of space and time. And what does a black hole do? It exists outside of our regular time.
Who knows, man?
Okay.
Who knows?
So go on.
So I'm wondering, look, what it, and I was watching Tucker Carlson on X, and he said something that was interesting to me, because anytime I hear the alien thing, I'm like, okay, it's a psyop. They're trying to do something.
Yeah.
Or they're going to put us in masks again. They're going to put us in our house. They're going to tell us we need to spy on everybody because we got aliens. You guys need to stay safe and stay in your houses.
Okay.
I don't know. But I don't trust when the government says these things, because like I can see how it benefits them a lot if aliens do exist. People are going to be scared.
It would be COVID times 1,000.
Oh, yeah, I know.
If all of a sudden there was proof of aliens.
Right. And so I was interested because Tucker Carlson, somebody interviewed him and was like, off the cuff, just said, hey, what are 2 things that you're scared to talk about that genuinely freak you out, and you're scared to relay information that you might have because it might scare people a lot? And one of the things was his belief in aliens. And he didn't say that he really thought they were aliens. He was like, there's some spiritual nature of this that is so, when I talk to people who know whatever that means, who know this stuff, it seems kind of hokey, but when I talk to people who know things about this stuff, they say some stuff that is very, very dark, so dark that like I don't even tell my wife about it. And he's starting to be convinced that he didn't want to say that he thinks that they're actually demons, Josh, because he would look insane. But I could read between the lines. And I was like, he believes what I think. He believes that these are actually like, this is like hell, and they're coming and they're talking to, I'm putting words in his mouth, but I do that all the time. They're coming and talking to like the world leaders, the governments, and they've made some kind of deal. They've done something. And if you look at these, like the Super Bowl and all these things, it's constantly like just these satanic rituals that they're doing on stage and imagery and stuff. Like,
why are they always pushing this stuff?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't believe in aliens, but if somebody were to come to me and make the argument, hey, what if the aliens actually are demons in some sense that have come and, because the Bible says that Satan walks around the world, like what if it's literal, who knows? Satan came and talked to Jesus when Jesus was fasting and he was tempting him. Maybe that wasn't just in Jesus's mind of like, oh, I'm being tempted. Maybe Satan was legitimately there. So if that's true, why wouldn't it still be true? I don't believe in aliens, but I for some reason want to believe that if they do come out, Josh, and say, hey, we do have these corpses of these aliens, I'm like, those things are demons. There's some kind of weird spiritual something with these things that are coming and talking to the leaders of the world. And it's like, I don't know, man. That's my conspiracy theory, and I'm holding to it.
I don't think that spiritual realm stuff exists on a physical level. Like,
but what if it did? I think that's what I'm saying. What if the thing that Tucker Carlson didn't want to say was, I believe that this is him saying this. He didn't really say it, but I'm reading between the lines.
If he was talking like it, he would be saying it like
exactly.
That.
Yeah. What if the thing that would like change everyone's perception was like the spiritual realm is like it's physical. Like there's actual physical things that are here doing things. Like we think, oh, it's just this perception and like it's just these.
It's just a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, that's all it is. And it's like it's thoughts and it's kind of deviations. It's oh, I'm encouraging you to do something like, and then you're like, oh, I have this feeling, this will to like harm people, which is true, but. What if it even gets crazier where it's like, no, there's actual physical beings that come and talk to some people and say some bad things and make the world do some weird things.
They come for the rich and the governments.
And they compromise them. And they give them lots of things.
There's no reason to compromise the poors like us.
No. What's the point?
We have no power.
What's the point?
They have to go after the idea people. The influencers.
So that I think that's my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is, what if the spiritual realm is actually extremely physical, so physical that we're a part of it and we don't even realize it? Like, the universe, all this stuff. Yeah. We're such idiots. What if we're like, oh, it's not physical. What if like it is? What if everything is physical and it's so crazy to think that we think that it's just like this idea of things.
It's like reading a history book and being like, how did they not know this back then? Think about how much that would have changed things for them had they just realized this one thing way back then.
Yeah.
Could be
exactly.
It could be us. Maybe aliens are real, but they're actually demons.
So if somebody was going to come and make an argument to me that aliens were real, you would have to pitch it as that they were demons. And then why haven't they found angels? Maybe they have. Maybe it's a constant battle, Josh. I don't know. Look, I don't know. But my Christian bias will come in and I will want to believe you if you say it's a demon.